Hey there, and welcome back to the fourth episode of our Mass Effect playthrough. We're still in Mass Effect 1, and we're on the Citadel again. Last time, we saved Tali Zora Naraya, our Quarian ally, from getting double-crossed by a local nightclub owner, and we recruited our friends Garrus Vicarian and Erdnot Rex. Now we're going to go do some side content. We're going to go do some side story stuff before we go and present our evidence that we found that Tali had against Saren to the council. Let's head down here. Oh, it's the...
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
I think I remember this guy.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Okay, so we have our another side quest. So these will pop up. That's why we do have to kind of, after we go through like some major stuff in space, we do have to come back here because there will be side quests and stuff that will pop up because of that. So we'll be popping back in and out on the Citadel on occasion. So we already talked to all these guys. We got to scan this keeper. And how many keepers do we have left? It's giving me more experience for these now, but it could be that I'm a higher level. Let's see here. Report request, fan, scan the keepers. Alright, so we got 8 more left to go to find, so I think we'll get those today and find all those so we can complete that quest for, I can't remember his actual name. Mordo? Dio? Whatever his name is. And his Volus buddy. Alright, so he said he went to the expensive bar, so we're going to go to the expensive bar, which is over this way. I believe there's a few other keepers up here. Is there one in here? Yes, there is. Alright, this hasn't changed. Like I said, I'm just going to scan this guy so I have him. 13. I do hope you guys are liking the series so far. It's been fun to kind of just play through this again and reabsorb this first game. Like I said before, the only thing I will be changing once I do get through this is I will be using the Mass Effect Happy Ending mod for Mass Effect 3 because fuck that ending, I'm sorry. But it should have been changed, or it should have been added to after the fact, but whatever. Alright, so that's the clerk we have to talk to, but before we go and talk to him, I am going to run back here, and I'm going to scan this keeper, because I remember seeing him earlier. Okay, so that's 14, so we only need 6 more. I believe they're all on this floor, so... Alright, let's talk to this guy and figure out what the hell's going on.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, You of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I'm out there fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
What I say, bitch? What I say? I got me some Paragon points. What's my Paragon looking like, by the way? Okay, so it's getting there. It's at the second rung, which is good. Alright, so now we can... Oh, nope, I don't want to go in here. Is there a thing in here? Maybe I'll talk to him and see what he has to say first before I go downstairs, just in case.
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
Okay, nope.
I'll be going now.
Okay, no,
Goodbye,
no, he doesn't have anything to say. Alright, let's go downstairs and we'll tell him that we got his wife's corpse shipped back to Earth. So fuck it. Let's do it. Hey, yeah, they wanted to play skeet with your wife's corpse. Sorry.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Give me XP! Which, by the way, how much XP do I need to actually get to the next level? Not a terrible amount. I can probably get that this time. Alright, let's see here. So yeah, we're gonna take another stroll around the promenade and see if there's anything that needs attending to here. I'll check the lower level in a minute. There was something, actually, that I did see over here that we didn't do last time. So we're going to take a look at that quick. Then we're going to go across the way and hunt for more keepers. Okay, yeah. The Turian having the conversation with the fucking jellyfish.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here. That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all...
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Suck it! And Omnigel, thank you. Let's go across the bridge. We'll see if we can get some keepers over here. I know there is some. There definitely are some. And we can go finally talk to the consort, as I said we were going to do last time. We never did. Let's see here. We could go to him, but we already have Tali, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, I think there's a keeper back here. I think. Is there? Nope. Oh, yeah, there is. Right here. Okay. Alright, so that is... I think we only have 5 more remaining, or 4? There's a few other ones around here. That's just in the Leah terminal. There's another one. Okay. One up here too as well.
stopping when he
Nope,
was
here's
still
another one.
Yargos.
Yeah, ever since Fist took over, I don't go anymore.
How many we got left? No, I don't want that. Journal. 3 more. Okay, so there's 3 more remaining. Let's go talk to the consort.
Welcome. I am Nailina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today.
Let me in,
Would
you
you
blue
like me
slut.
to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in, 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
God, that is a hooker with a
Nalina.
backlog.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course,
Hello.
mistress.
Look at that swivel.
It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to see this because I forgot about this. You can't toggle the helmet on and off. Okay, that was what I was curious about. That would have been funny. You just take the helmet off, immediately dies.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Alright, so if we're gonna do that, we gotta go back down to the wars and talk to him. That was that Turian at Korra's den who was getting shit-faced. That I told you was part of another quest. I actually forgot that he was part of this quest.
That's understandable.
Which is fine. We'll go talk to him in a bit. Right now, I still need to find the remaining 3 keepers, wherever the hell they may be. There's got to be some more around here somewhere. Let's see here. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Just gonna check down here quick. I don't remember if I checked down here for keepers. And then after I check down here, then we'll take the fast travel to the wards and go talk to the general. I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long. All right, yeah, I don't see anything down there, so I think I may have gotten most of them. I don't know if I got all of them. We're gonna come back up here anyway, so it's fine. All right, I'm gonna go back down to Cora's Den. There might be some in Cora's Den too that I didn't realize were there. So let's see here. Alright, we're gonna go to Citadel Rapid Transit, ward locations, Cora's Den. Alright. Alright, Gentlemen's Club. Yeah, we're going to Cora's Den. Going to Cora's Den. We're going to Cora's Den. Actually, there probably are a few down here that I didn't snag for keepers, so we'll have to see. Oh, well, this place is bumping again after... Have you even sealed the bullet holes in the walls, people?
Commander. What do you want?
A raise and a bigger dick. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
This is pathetic. What could a woman do to put you in this state?
Oh, Garrus.
Because she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
The demo couldn't hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort, even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right, I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower, or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
That's a good question, General. Let's see.
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Okay, so that was fairly simple, and now we have to go back. If anybody remembers in the second episode, we went in and we saw an Elcor, who was... Alright, we're going to look back here, because I don't remember if there was a keeper tucked back here somewhere. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. I just wanted to double check back here before we leave, and you can't open that door. So yeah, there's an Elcor up there we got to talk to. I do want to actually explore a little bit down here because I think we do have a couple more keepers on this level, so we're just gonna quickly go through a couple of these chambers. I'm pretty sure there's one on the markets, and there's one on like the observation level there. So let's take a quick look. I don't remember if we scanned any of these. Alright, so usually they're tucked in like a corner or something. None in this room. Okay. Go upstairs. And over there. There's one in the corner. Did we scan him? Yes, we did. Okay, so I think we've scanned... Alright, so I think we have scanned all the ones on this level because we scanned the one who I think is through here as well. Although we can double check that. Oh, well... oh, I remember this shenanigans. Oh, what... Oh, right. She has a thing for her invested. God damn it. Alright, we'll go to her in a minute. I just want to check around here and see what we got. I think there's more keepers. Did I scan you? Yeah, I scanned you. Okay. I think I've scanned pretty much almost everybody through here. Alright, we're going to go talk to her again because we told her we would give her information if we found it. Let's give her a talk.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Yeah! What else? Alright. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting real close to our next level, so that's good. Alright, so... quickly just gonna check up here. Okay, that's just an elevator. Alright, let's go to Rapid Transit. We'll head back up. Okay, that was weird. Alright, we'll go to Rapid Transit. Just because we gotta head back up to the embassies. Head back up to the embassies. I'm Commander Shepard, kiss my ass. Okay. Embassies. Alright, we're gonna go talk to that Elcor. And deal with his shenanigans. Alright, so if I remember correctly, yeah, he's right next to our embassy. So we can run upstairs here. God, Shepard, you gotta get in shape, bro. You can run for like 30 meters. Or 30 feet. Then you want to crap yourself. Come on, dude. You're a Spectre. You will be, eventually. Spoiler. Alright, let's talk to this Elcor.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so.
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Alright, so we dealt with that, but now I think we gotta go back to the Asari consort and report that we have cleared up the issue. So we're gonna run back across the bridge. I'm pretty sure I don't really feel like using a fast travel point to just go across the bridge. That's kind of stupid. But, okay, I want to go up top. Gonna run, down, running. You have to go see the. Actually, is there a keeper in the Bolus's office? I'll have to check afterwards. Alright, where are you at? Right here. Oh, I forgot she has one right outside. Whatever. Alright. Time to go back up in the hole.
It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember it. What drew you back to the citadel? It may sound strange, but
Where,
felt cold.
Garrus? Where's Tali?
Many of us have felt the same calling.
Why is she stuck?
Though you are the first of the
Nope.
Really?
Alright, she should teleport over here after I do this.
No doubt you are just the first of many to come. It's only a matter of time now that your species is spreading its wings.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Jaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I've never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
No Pootie Tang? No Pootie Tang, okay. Alright, so that's it for the consort. So what quests do we have left on the Citadel? Strange... Alright, so we just have Scan the Keepers and the Fan, which, Okay, so that's not going to come to fruition. So really the only ones we have left are we have to expose Saren to the Council, and then we have to scan the remaining Keepers. So let's take a quick look around on the Presidium and see if we can find any Keepers we might have missed. And then we're going to go to the Promenade, and we're going to call Saren a bitch in front of everybody. And make him cry. Because that's what good people do. Did I get him? I think I got him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got him. Yeah. Yeah, I forget if there's one in the Shadow Broker room over here. The guy who works for the Shadow Broker. I got the one that was way back there. There's not one in here that I can tell. Let's see, is there one in here? No, there's not. Okay. Okay, so I don't see anything over here. To run this way. Pretty sure I got the one in the corner over there. I'll double check real quick, and I'm pretty sure I got the one over by Avina, because that was like the first one. Yeah, okay, I got that one. I might have to look these up at some point, but we can get to that after. Just for the sake of time. Oh, I can examine him. Can I scan him?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Okay, so that's all it is. And there's nobody else. Nope. Okay. So we're gonna go back up into the Citadel Tower because we have to go bitch at Saren. Or bitch at the council about Saren. Come on, Tali.
The council can ignore us this time. Saren's days as a Spectre are done.
If the evidence is worth trying to kill me for, I hope it is sufficient to motivate the council.
She gets a little bit more of a purplish color in the other games. She's kind of like a dark metallic color now. I feel like they changed that. Okay, just take a quick check around here. I know there were 2 of them in here that I scanned. Okay. Yeah, so I scanned that one already. That was the one that was just kind of sitting there. I scanned the one up here as well. Alright, here's Anderson.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
And the lights dim. And now, jazz hands.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle, those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
What's my first mission?
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
He's got a lot on his mind. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Did we level up? Oh, we did level up. Okay. Yep, level 5. Okay, so we're going to invest some Spectre training. We're also going to invest in this. Okay. Alright. So now we are a Spectre, which is basically like Galactic CIA, so we can do whatever the hell we want. Let's do it! Alright, so we're gonna quickly... I don't think there's anything else here, so... I'm just going to pause for a quick second because I want to see where these remaining keepers are, and I will be right back. Okay. So there are a few apparently we missed in here that I did not realize. Oh, I think we can talk to this guy now. Yep.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Alright, so that's a side mission. Alright, so we missed this keeper. So that's one. And there's another one, apparently, down here. So we're going to grab him. And then I think we only need one more to finish this. So after that, I'm going to take another quick look and see what's going on. So I think he's down this way. He's down near the beginning. Or am I wrong? Okay. Sort of wrong, sort of not.
I hope he's okay.
There he is. Alright, so if I'm correct, we should have one remaining. Yeah, okay, we have one remaining, so give me a quick second to check. Okay, I know exactly where we have to go, and it's actually mission conducive, so that actually works out. So we're going to go down to the CSEC offices. Let's see, CSEC. We're going to CSEC. So I think here we're going to finish up all our stuff on the Citadel, because there's not too much left. But once we finish up all our stuff on the Citadel, then I think what we'll wind up doing is we will get onto the Normandy, and then we will call this episode there before we start our galactic exploration. Ooh, there's something in here. Hello. Decryption skill too low. Okay. Guess we'll come back for that. So is there one? Okay, I know. I've been up there. I know I've been up there. I gotta go down to the CSEC office. Yeah, I know where the last one is now, so that's not a big deal. But I need to go to the CSEC requisitions guy. There he is. I already got that guy.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Some light human armor. Medium Turian armor. I can't use heavy human. That's too expensive. Okay, so we're going to go with the medium Turian armor. And we're also going to go with the... See what this does. Okay. Alright, so let's go with Garrus first, so we have some... Alright, so he can't wear that right now, which is fine. We'll keep it. Shepherd. Okay. That's better than what I'm wearing. Yes, install the upgrades. Okay, yeah. I remember that Mass Effect 1 had, like, a lot of really different armors, too, and I really do like the color scheme on this. I can't get into any of these lockers, right? Okay, that's good enough. Alright, now. I think... Let me just double-check the journal. The fan, scan the... Okay, so all I have left is scan the Keeper's net. So there's one Keeper. I just need to get outside to the dock in order to get to him. Which I believe is up this way, because this is the control room. So we're going to go up here, quickly. Here, and then up this set of stairs here, and then I think we can get out onto the docks that way, if I remember correctly. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, this is the docking area, I believe. No. Well, that's a dry dock. Can I get... Okay, I can't get anywhere from here. Let me just double check my map here. Let me just check my map. Alright, so we need to go to... the wards. To the docking bay. Okay, that's what it is. It's the center. It's the fuselage. It's the center one. Alright. I couldn't remember which one actually led there, so I haven't actually been to the docks yet. So I need to go to the docks. There's probably some shit there I can grab, too, and steal. So we'll go there and see what we got. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so it should be the center one here. Citadel Rapid Transit. Yep, to the docking bay. Okay.
In other news, Exogenicorp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
We're at the docks. Alright, here's the ad. Okay, so here's what we're going to do first. We're not going to talk to him right now, because that's going to send us right back on the ship. There's our last keeper. Okay, we collected all the data. It gave you a really nice music sting there, too. Alright, so let's see. Scan the keepers. So it looks like we finished scanning the keepers. Sent off the results. No doubt these findings will uncover some interesting imagery. Okay, so that's done. Alright, so I think we have everything done on the Citadel right now. So we're going to talk to Udina, and then we're going to get back on the ship.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Sounds like overkill to me.
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright. So now I think we're going to get on the ship because I don't think we have anything else to do here right now. Gonna get right back on board.
Stand by, shore party.
Scan
Decontamination in progress.
Decontamination. Oh god. Am I sterile now?
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse.
But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on.
The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren, no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there are some different things that we can do around the inside here. We can grab some codex stuff, I know that, so. Let's see here. Talk to Presley.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so what are we doing at for time right now? Okay. So what I'm going to do is, before we go out on the galactic scale, I'm going to have some conversations with some of the crew members, because we have our crew that are kind of just scattered around the ship. There's Caden. I think Garrus is in the engine core. sleeper pod. Nope, not down there. Okay. Trying to remember the old layout. I remember the layout for the SR2, but not quite as much the SR1. Caden, what do you got going on, buddy? Do you have a dick?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Okay, so he doesn't have anything to tell me. What do we got in here? Oh, okay. Personal manual, alright. Like I said, there's a bunch of different things around the ship that you can kind of just click on and it'll give you experience by just, like, you examining it. Which is kind of nice. It gives you a reason to kind of run around. Dr. Chocolates, I don't think there's really much I need to talk to you about. Okay, I think we're all set here. Let's go down to the engine room. This is the one part of this ship I actually, if I remember correctly, I don't think the SR2 has this, even though it's a little bit larger. So there's an elevator here, and we go down to the engineering level. And I think this is where most of our boys are. Caden's up there. A few other ones spawn up top. Yeah, okay. There's Garrus.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
You're a loose cannon, Garrus. This is awesome.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Okay, so we talked with Garrus. Ashley's over here as well as Rex, but I am going to steal. Okay, no, so this is... Alright, so this is all the equipment lockers. So this is the way they did it in this, is they put all the equipment lockers here so you can change the equipment there, down here, during the, when you're playing. So I'm going to talk to Rex and Ash, and I think those are my only other two allies on the ship.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
I'll talk with Ash.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
We never trained to fight synthetics. The Geth haven't gone beyond the Veil in 3 centuries.
Our training's supposed to make us able to adapt. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
I'm going to destroy that booty. Alright, let's go down here. Oh, looks like we got another one. Oh, it's Tali, right. Okay, yeah, Tali's in the engine core. I forgot about... Oh, and Engineer Adams!
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed, and she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong opinions about the Geth.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, so I'm gonna examine that just so I can get that codex. Oh, that was 100 XP. Damn. Okay, I think I can go examine the Mako. The Mako is our tank in the first game, and we will get around to planet exploration another time. But I'm gonna save this here. Okay, so we have saved the game, and we will come back here later with Commander Shepard and explore the galaxy. So we'll see you next time. Bye.